So our goal with this project is to demonstrate the ability to store energy using a mechanical system, which can later be used as electricity. Before we talk about the system we designed itself, we thought it's important to show a bit of background, so we can go to the next slide for that. Renewable energy often generates electricity a bit inconsistently. Sometimes it'll produce more power than the grid needs, which can be wasted, whereas other times it'll produce less power than the grid needs, so it has to be supplemented using either fossil fuels or batteries. Because of this, green energy, unless you're talking about nuclear, can't really effectively manage grid demands on its own. And because of this, large-scale solar and wind farms are pretty reliant on battery systems to function at grid scale. And storing this excess energy reduces the carbon footprint of the power grid and may help us phase out fossil fuels as green energy takes more of that market share. We can move on from here. However, there are some controversies surrounding traditional batteries. Importantly, lithium and cobalt mining is pretty devastating on the local climate where it's mined. It can pollute the groundwater. It's got some pretty devastating consequences for the miners themselves in many cases, particularly in places where there's low regulation, such as Africa or Asia. Because of this, green energy is often criticized for relying on these battery technologies. The point is supposed to be saving the environment. So if you have to mine up a whole bunch of lithium and cobalt to do that, you're not really getting to the root of the problem at the end of the day. And for that reason, we decided that an alternative, non-chemical battery solution was worth exploring. And I'll pass it over to Keegan to talk about that.